gentlemen, another confirmed quarter-final matchup. Norway and England will meet in Miami on Saturday. Two of the three co-hosts, Mexico and Canada, are now out. Absolute torture. A rearguard action with 10 men at the Azteca to end all rearguard actions. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry in the studio watching these pictures. Thierry, what can you say about that game?
First and foremost, you have to talk about Mexico and what they have done in the tournament. But England, the way they played, everyone talked about the altitude, everyone talked about everything. But at the end of the very day, there is a game of football that needs to be played. And when they went down to 10 men, they raised their game even more. So you have to give them a lot of credit. And yes, they were favorites. And they showed why they were favorites. Thank you very much.
Zlatan, your thoughts?
Crazy, crazy game. Exciting game. I said before game, but I will say it in a different way. Losers, they have excuses. Winners, they have answers. England, they gave us answers today. I saw 10 Lions. I'm impressed the move that Tuchel did in the second half by putting 5 defenders. He knew exactly what was coming. And Mexico is the first game they lose since long time ago in this stadium. They fought.
Certainly is. Their first defeat since 2013 here.
Yes. And England, Bellingham, wow. If he's not Harry Kane, he's Bellingham. If he's not Bellingham, he's Harry Kane. But good spirit. This is good for the English team. Good for the spirit. Stupid red card, I think. But they won. And on to the next one against who, Rebecca?
Norway.
Good. You have your info. I like that.
3-2 England win. Coming into this tournament, there was concern about England's back line. They go down to 10 men. Mexico pummel them, Thierry, with crosses. 49 crosses Mexico had in that game. How did they keep them out?
I think Mexico crossed way too early sometime in our approach of how they attacked the last third. You're not going to beat Gay, Stones, and that burn like that. That's what they wanted. Early crosses, like 35 to 40 yards away. Go higher, try to see if you can play some passes in and around the box. But they knew the crosses were going to come, and you have to give Tuchel a lot of credit for that, because he went into a back five, adapted to the situation, and look, they won. That's all you need to do. People will remember, obviously, that you won at the Azteca, not how you won it, your heart was there or whatnot. But if you want to win a World Cup, look at how Argentina went through. Look at how England is about to go through. Look at how France went through. It's not like France opened up Paraguay. It's a penalty. We know how Paraguay played, but sometimes you have to go through like that in big tournaments.
A rendition of Wonderwall. Let's listen in for a second.
Oasis must be buzzing.
What about this smile, Rebecca? We didn't see that smile.
So, for our Fox moment of the match, sponsored by Ferrero Rocher, Anthony Gordon taken down in the box by Mexico goalkeeper Raul Rangel, and Harry Kane stepped up. There's the foul. Brought Gordon down. Harry Kane, of course, who else? Stepping up for his 6th goal of this World Cup. He is now 1 behind the race for the Golden Boot. Reaction at the watch party, Box Park in London. 10 past 4 in the morning? They're celebrating like crazy. No one's going to bed, they're going straight to work. England are through to the quarter-finals for the 3rd straight this World Cup. And a reminder, Norway are off to the quarter-finals for the very first time in their history. Erling Haaland and co. advanced at the expense of 5-time winners Brazil. Coming up, we're going to have highlights for you of that one. Plus, we're going to head back to Mexico City for more reaction to England's victory. The Three Lions moving one step closer to ending that 60-year trophy drought. We'll be out there in a second. Jude Bellingham with his first ever brace for England. The Real Madrid midfielder up to 4 goals now at this World Cup. He helped England tonight claim a 3-2 thrilling victory over Mexico at the Azteca. Welcome inside our studio, catching our breath still. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That was another World Cup classic, and we seem to be saying that by the day at the moment during this 2026 FIFA World Cup. The story of the game. This was the round of 16 match that so many eyes were on. Zlatan, talk us through the first half.
Look at this opportunity from Jimenez. Good header, but an amazing save from Pickford. That's not easy when the ball bounced from the glass. Then what do we have here? Thierry, we have first goal of England. What a header. Harry Kane, first post, brings the defender. The number 10 shows up on the second post. Guys out there, number 9, first post, 10, second post. Look how free he is, and just put the header like that. Easy and clean. And this is football intelligence. Bellingham puts the ball out. Harry Kane passes back, and who shows up? Bellingham. This is genius from Harry Kane. The team scores. That's how we want it. Yeah, Thierry?
But then...
A set piece here. Good goal from Quinones. Good shot. A little bit poor clearance by the English defender there. But a goal is a goal. We don't say no to goals.
More chances, though, for Mexico before the break. Really stepped it up, Zlatan.
If I have audio in my ear, I will tell you. But okay, a good header and a good save from Pickford.
And again.
And again. A lot of action in the first half. Good header here, and the second post, who shows up? Bellingham. If it's not Kane, it's Bellingham. Look at that clearance. What a lion, this guy.
So that was 2-1 at half-time. Into the second half, then the red card, Thierry.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, as soon as you lift your leg like that, you are going to be in trouble. And yes, when you look at the replay, there is contact. It was a red card. But like I said, for some reason, England raised their game. And look at the big man again. Going into the body of the defender first, and then he wins the header. And then Gordon, we all know how fast he is. He gets to the ball before the goalkeeper. And this time Harry Kane is not going to miss like he did against France. Ball goes in the back of the net, 3-1. And we all thought that maybe, okay, cool. Maybe that's going to be, you're going to have to defend, but look, let's see how it's going to go. Next thing you know, you go on the other side, a bit of panic from everywhere, and then it reminds me of the penalty of Modric, really, where he doesn't see the player coming. Once you're in the process of kicking the ball, it's very difficult. As you saw, he kicked the leg of the player, and the player kicked the ball after that. And then Jimenez doesn't miss a lot. He has a great record in the Premier League, and it carries on here at the World Cup to bring it to 3-2. That's when I thought really that England was going to suffer a bit more, but they didn't really suffer much in terms of how many chances. Apart from this, where John Stones, yes, has to do what he has to do. Stones has to clear that ball. But other than that, it wasn't much into it. It was a very strong performance from England. You can see here, they all go on the ground. Some still could run. Declan Rice, I don't know how you still have energy to run and jump. But yeah, it was a great performance from England. And usually what it does, this type of performance, is it brings the team together. Look at him. Look at the celebration. The way he played today was just, Bellingham was just outstanding. Not only him, in all fairness, everybody. Declan Rice on the yellow also, being able to contain himself and not getting a second yellow.
There's going to be a lot of people asleep at their desks tomorrow across England. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, gone 4 a.m. These are the scenes in Manchester just after 4 at the end of the game. Let's hear now from Harry Kane.
Well, Harry, huge congratulations. What a contest, what a win. But I just firstly wanted to ask you what's happened over there by the England goal, because there looks to be some concern.
Yeah, Jude and my place is gone. Henry just fell over there. I think it's okay, just something to do with his arm.
Okay, well, as for the performance, I think it says it all, the fact that your voice has gone. That was some contest to watch. What on earth was it like to play in?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We had to fight. We had to find something. Yeah, I've just been sitting there. I can't really talk, but yeah, all the occasion, the team, everything against us, we found a way.
I was going to say, is that what pleases you the most, the resilience today? Because even your penalty, a word on that as well, not the one you scored, the one you conceded. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I thought I got to the ball first. it was one of those days that the ref gave a lot against us, and in the end it didn't matter. So yeah, I'm happy.
I'm going to try one more question if your voice holds out. What can this do for England going forward? You've got a quarter-final in Miami against Norway to look forward to. What can the England fans look forward to now?
Well, just look at them here. Incredible. Unbelievable support. Speechless. I can't even talk, so.
Go and rest that voice. Rest up. Thanks, Harry.
Poor Harry, I tell you, that's those England fans we saw a minute ago tomorrow at work. What a game. If you had any wonder about the effect of that game of football on anybody, including the England captain, you just heard it in his voice. Let's take you back to the Azteca. Jules Breach.
What an amazing interview from Harry Kane. We're just listening in there. You and me the same, Harry. You and me the same. These celebrations from the England supporters in here have been absolutely incredible to watch. But Javier, so emotional for Mexico. Their journey in this World Cup has ended, but what a run it has been. They had not won a knockout match at the World Cup for 8 World Cups. They didn't get out of the group stage in 2022. For 7 successive World Cups before that, they hadn't won a World Cup knockout match. They did it this year. They made Mexico believe again. How proud are you of your country for getting to this point?
Thank you, Jules, for mentioning it like that, because I am very, very proud of this national team. You know, they fight till the end. We knew it was going to be hard. We spoke about this altitude and all these things that they don't play. They don't play a match. Their best players show up, you know, and then we made some mistakes that we shouldn't be doing it. And in these stages against these teams, they punish you very, very bad. So, but I feel so proud of the people, the stadium, this iconic stadium. We had it again in a World Cup. That was amazing. It's so sad when you lose, but there's a lot of good players that they may have another chance in the next World Cup.
This is easily the best atmosphere I've ever been to in a football match, and you should be so proud of your support here. It's unbelievable. I have to say we've been here with where most of the England fans has been. Their support has been incredible as well. To travel here and to get tickets, well, they supported their team, and boy, did they get rewarded. We talked about before the game, big players needs to step up. It's a great thing that he was playing Saka, because Saka will challenge, and Saka was the first player to actually challenge. That created the first goal. Yes. And in that was Bellingham and Harry Kane. Those 2 players today, I mean, without them, I mean, they were unbelievable. And then I have to mention Jordan Pickford. There's been so many question marks about Jordan Pickford over the years. Is he good enough to be an England goalkeeper? Can they win the World Cup with Jordan Pickford in goal? Well, today he answered all those questions. 3 massive saves, and that changed the course of the game. So congratulations to you. Well done, Jules. You know,
I did nothing.
No,
I
you
sat
have.
here and celebrated.
No, you support.
Oh,
You support.
Every minute of it.
What do you mean you
would
did
have
nothing?
cameras then.
You've been screaming for 2 hours.
With what England were up against today, though, Javier, down to 10 men in this environment, with everything that England had to face, will this be one of the toughest tests England will have at this World Cup?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, because it was the match that they played today, but they're going against Norway, and then from now on, every team that you're going to face is going to be harder and harder, because they want the same as you. You know, they want to win, they want to get far.
And of course, I mean, they're going to Miami. We were there the day before yesterday. Miami is a hard place to play with the humidity, the heat, but that's going to be the same for Norway. So it's going to be the same. They won't be able to do what they did physically and mentally today. I think that's going to... Hey, I can't wait for that game. That's an unbelievable matchup. Can you imagine Haaland up against players he's playing against every week? Oh my God, it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun. The Mexico fans, the Mexico supporters have been an absolute highlight of this World Cup. It's going to be so sad to see them go, Rebecca, and it has been an absolute privilege to be in here in this stadium tonight.
Viva Mexico.
Oh, lovely stuff. Sorry, Javier. Thank you to Jules, Peter and Javier. Look at that. So England's round of 16 victory. Heartbreak for that man, Guillermo Ochoa, as tonight spelt the end of his illustrious and long Mexico career. We're back in a moment.
знакома.